Hey folks, welcome to week 14. Our major activities this week are continue working and finishing up challenge problems. Hopefully you've got some of those in good shape to submit drafts of your final write-up if you haven't already. And the other part is some readings. And the readings will build on what we looked at last week. We talked last week about teaching through problem solving. This week we're going to sort of transition and try and distill the key ideas that we've seen as we've been thinking about problem solving and the advantages that problem solving bring. And we're going to distill those key ideas and think about how we can bring those into our classroom. You know, the goal being to create a creative thinking classroom for our students. That's really our overall goal. The other material this week I wanted to remind you of is there's a presentation due this week, and then as you write up the challenge problems, remember to think about the not just having a conjecture, but your final write-up should have an argument for why that conjecture is true. It may not be a formal proof, it may contain a formal proof, the way you phrase it could be different, but you always want to be able to not only tell me sort of conjecture why something is working, but show how it works that way. So there has to be an underlying reason that you can clearly see why things are behaving the way they are. So if you think back to the midterm, for example, we looked at some rules that preserve parity. So you need to actually show those rules preserve parity, or maybe those rules have some other kind of invariant going on, right? Actually show that those rules obey the structure that you're claiming is there. So not just, okay, every example I ever did worked this way. You want to show in general that everything works this way, if that kind of makes sense. I'm talking vaguely here. If you would like feedback on a particular problem, of course, I'm happy to chat. So keep writing those things up. The other thing that is available this week is I included the outline of the final course reflection paper, which is a 5-page-ish paper that will be due in the last week, so week 16. And I just gave you the details of that assignment on Blackboard this week, so you can start thinking about what you're going to write up. I really want that assignment to synthesize and bring together a lot of the things we've been talking about this semester. You can see the assignment details, but I'm telling you this week, it's not due this week, but I'm telling you this week so that you have time to think about it and start building those ideas. Hope you have a wonderful week, and give me a shout if I can help.